All right, week number 4 against the winless Jags. With Deshaun Jackson out a couple of weeks, we signed Equimania St. Brown off of the Chargers practice squad for some depth. So, what we're going to do just for the short term, we're going to have um, as we go to the depth chart here. We'll have Jordy Nelson in the slot still, along with Chris Conley, Taylor Gabriel, and actually no, we're gonna go Conley outside, Gabriel inside, and John Brown will be outside as well. So that's how we will run that. Now, as far as the Jags are concerned, now this is where we're going to see where the CPU just drives you nuts as far as how they put together a team. Jags, they have Ryan Fitzpatrick along with Sam Darnold. Now, who do you think they're going to be playing? They're going to be playing Fitz, even though Darnold's a guy you'd want to have play with all the room he has to grow. And plus, he's, physically better. But no, they're going to roll Fitzpatrick out there. And they have 3 backs, Dalvin Cook, Adrian Peterson, and Giovanni Bernard. Now, what sense that makes, don't know. You're not going to play all of them. You don't really need Giovanni Bernard when Dalvin Cook can do a little bit of everything. And Peterson's not going to see the field that much. I don't think they're smart enough to have him as the power back. Oh, they are actually, so I take that back. But what we're going to see here, you have their line is, um, you know, average, not terrible. A little bit above average. You have 2 guys, Brian Winters and Ryan Kelly in the 80s, and Kevin Beecham is survivable at tackle. Now you have Daniil Hunter at one end, Cameron Hayward at the other. Defensive tackles are David Onamata and Malcolm Brown. Okay. You know, Onamata's more of a pass rusher than a run defender. Malcolm Brown is a little bit more. They're actually they're pretty close together. They're about the same as far as athleticism and strength are concerned. But you have Ryan Kerrigan here playing outside backer in a 4-3. When he is one of your better pass rushers on your team. One of the better, a solid to good 3-4 edge defender. He's not quite in the elite tier, but he's more in that, tier below, you would say. You have Anthony Hitchens, which is, average, along with B.J. Goodson with some depth here, and Jadeveon Clowney playing Will Backer in a freaking 4-3. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Let's take a look at their corners here. Corners are, you got Logan Ryan, and then, not much else. I mean, they're adequate. Safeties, you got Eddie Jackson, who's pretty good, and Vaccaro, who's, okay. More of a box guy than a coverage dude. But when you go to their rush end, you have Clowney playing one rush end in sub packages, Daniil Hunter playing the other, and Hayward moves inside, which is okay with Onamata. But guess where they have Ryan Kerrigan? They're going to have Ryan Kerrigan, one of the best edge outside backers. Not top 10, maybe not top 15, but certainly top 20 as far as at the worst in, guys who you'd want to have coming off the edge as far as pass rush is concerned. They have him at the sub backer spot. He's got 88 power move. Which would put him right up there with Daniil Hunter. So why not in your sub packages, have Daniil Hunter slide inside as well with Hayward, and have him rush the edge with Clowney. That'd give you a hellacious front four in your dime package. But no, they're going to have an edge defender playing middle linebacker in sub packages. Just crazy. That's where the computer drafts with, old archaic logic. An outside backer is an outside backer to the CPU. They don't take into consideration whether he's a edge defender or a off-ball backer. It's madness. But away we go.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it
I like the Jag Stadium. One of my favorite stadiums in this game.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 20.
All right, let's do it.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs.
Off to a good start. Fitzmagic doing his thing. All right, let's go. Come on now. There we go.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Pick us up. It is no good. Doink.
It's no good. Now Wilson on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy.
Don't get the receiver blown up.
Nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They go play action now. Wilson.
Did he hang on? Yes, he did. High point that deep comeback. Big boy throw, Russell.
Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ryan Kerrigan playing Mike in a dime. Just dumb. Just looking at it makes me irritated.
Last week, 14. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be brought.
Oh, reliable Jordy.
3-yard line. He'll get it up the middle.
Oh, good Lord.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And on 3rd and goal, Wilson.
Yeah, does he come down with it? Yes, he does.
Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process. That was a phenomenal play.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go.
All right, come on, D. That's what I like, behind the sticks. That's what I don't like. 12 yards on 3rd and 8. They're on the march again. All right, come on, tighten up. That's tough. Skip. Oh, they are using all their backs. 3rd and 7, skip. 9-yard reception. Good Lord. And they score.
Things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. It's caught.
Let's go, John Brown. Get your jump on.
That time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that
Barely got that off.
streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football. About the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Ah. All right, only throw I could make there. To have a chance at it.
Out there creating the contact to force in.
3. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead.
All right, defense. Will Fuller's going off. Skippy skip. All right.
You're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
Wow. Okay.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. Wilson.
Wow, try to slide.
And the Jags grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with.
All right, come on, D. You can bail me out. There we go. Thank you, defense.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They run it with McKinnon.
Jeez. I don't care. They're out there trying to kill me.
It's an 8-yard pickup.
Just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him.
6 points in his hands there.
Dropped it.
Second down.
Just to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here's Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Whew, that was a little tight.
He's got stats and scores from around the NFL as we wrap up the first month of the season.
No longer is he a rookie. The coach, a true veteran now.
A crafty veteran. Looking deep downfield. And this will be...
Here we go. That time he caught it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdowns.
No points, no points, no points. There we go, Vaughn. That's what I'm talking about. Now they're back in rhythm. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm going to play this moment. 3rd and 10 on the 50. Don't want them to score here.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Fitzpatrick now from the 50.
And they convert. Wow.
And he is tackled inside.
And the next play they score a touchdown. Jeez.
These two teams as we head to the break all square. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports.
To the half we go.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here in this final day of September. So let's...
Patrick Mahomes, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive.
That's terrible.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Nice. And all because you want to have Ryan Kerrigan floating around in space 15 yards downfield.
Before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Like a bunch of dopes.
On 2nd down, Wilson.
Hey, something resembling an anticipatory throw.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Chris Conley had to fight hard, boy, to get off that coverage. Tapped it right on the break, double tapped it for the touch pass, and got it in there.
Able to throw the ball into the middle of the... I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught.
And that's what's going to happen when you play coverage with pass rush linebackers in the middle of the field.
Chance for the offense.
It's magic. Playing well.
Get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things...
Three runs in a row. 20-yard pass. Jarius right again. What are these people calling? All right, negative yardage. 3rd and 7. 8-yard reception. Complete. Giovanni Bernard injured. 3rd and 6. Jarius Wright again. This is crazy.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across.
Finally.
Right up to either side. So when you're having a double A gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it.
Almost.
Created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for him right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
There we go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Catch the ball.
And he'll go down at lot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they...
Kerrigan's only rushing the passer now because Clowney is hurt. Only reason.
Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on third down. Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns. And on the ground they go with a running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game.
All right, fourth quarter we go.
Take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, blitz coming maybe.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take...
All right, Russ is lighting it up.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
All right, can we stop letting Jarius Wright torch us, you pieces of garbage? Come on. Let's go, Vaughn. All right.
Ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Okay.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down.
That's big.
To the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to... Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Ah, that is horrible.
It's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it in, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration.
How does the ball end up doing that? All right, come on, D. Yes, Taven Bryan finally does something. And then Will Fuller gets it all back. All right, third down. I'm going to play this one.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. On third down, Fitzpatrick.
All right, good job. Played some cover 9 there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him.
Time off the clock here. Plus score would be great.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
All kinds of auto moves there that I didn't input. God.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking for...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be...
Face mask.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Trail
that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
Perfect.
Tell you what they're
Perfect.
looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same
That was a thing of beauty right there.
That's to leave too much time on the clock.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over, snapping it on second down. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's able to
Big catch, Jordy.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
He's been valuable as hell, man. Not gonna lie.
I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that way.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up.
I don't know how those two routes are too close together, or so close together, but my God. Well, I do know why. They're not being run fast enough. No way in hell a deep corner should run into a deep comeback and they be right next to each other. That's ridiculous.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10.
It's over.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And now running right through it.
Wow, Tim Hightower.
Press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 6. They go with a big bang Hightower.
Yeah, Tim Hightower deserves to have the chance to punch that one in.
Tim Hightower.
All right, let's close it out, D. Let's go. Jarius Wright again. Gronk with a drop. 3rd down. What's going on? Oh, it's 3rd and 15. Okay. What just happened? Whoa. We got a fumble back, huh? Okay, I'll take it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last
Hand it off and let someone run the
Alrighty. It's just all over. It's all over but the crime.
and try and prepare going forward.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by
Mr. Kazee.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead.
All right, 4-0.
The Jets with victory seemingly in
Again,
hand, they take the
this
knee.
defense gives me some stressful moments at times, boy.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14 to 11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets,
Gave up 350 yards through the air. Jesus.
September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be back.
Jarius Wright had to have had about half of that.
The Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
28 of 43 for 2 TDs and an INT. Didn't do much on the ground. He had a $134. Crazy. Twenty-eight, 26, 274, 4 TDs and an INT. Good game on the ground from McKinnon. Jordy Nelson with 2 touchdowns. Taylor Gabriel's been playing really well. And John Brown, again, continues to percolate a little bit now. For Say Olukun. 9 tackles. Taven Bryan, 3 tackles for a loss and a sack. His first sack of the season, first career sack for him. Von Miller had 2 sacks and 2 tackles for a loss. Devontae Casey had an INT and I believe a fumble recovery, a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. So he had himself a day. Take a look at some stats for the first quarter of the year. Russell Wilson, 313 passing yards per game, 9 TDs, 4 INTs, 71% completion percentage. Jarrett McKinnon, over 5 yards per carry, just over. Jordy Nelson playing well. Deshaun Jackson was playing well too up until getting banged up. John Brown starting to come alive. James Bradbury and Nigel Bradham lead the team in tackles. Tackles for loss. Taven Bryan has 5. Von Miller has 4. Bo Allen has 4. Von has 5 sacks. Taven Bryan has 1. 1 half sack each here. We forced 3 INTs. And 1 fumble. So we're even in the turnover differential, I think. Got the Bronx next, and we should be getting some guys back from injury next week. Broncos are 1-3. Who returns from injury? Alex Mack does. So we get our center back. Still without Dotson. He's going to be out for a few more weeks. 1 more week. And the Patriots are right on my tail at 3-1. So anyhow, that's that for now. Hope you guys enjoy. Talk to you all later. Peace.